Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great night. I think everybody is watching the Oscars. I wanted to give you an update because I've been getting so many texts and I'm starting to get really tired. But so far, what I want to tell you is I'm still at the Hotel Motel Holiday Inn at the Hotel HUP, UPenn here getting treatment. I was readmitted for a second time. That means the second time after my surgery. I knew it was going to be a slow recovery given my history of leukemia, bone marrow transplant, enlarged lymph nodes. I don't flush properly because of that. My body just doesn't detox well. Given all that, they put me back in here because infection. They were worried about things getting into my bloodstream, which could be dangerous. Again, given my history, so infectious disease got heavily involved. I had 3 days of these. I don't know if you can see these alternating IV antibiotics, and for it was 18 hours a day of antibiotics for 3 days. And this morning I woke up and I'm like, wow, I feel kind of like a human being again. I feel pretty good, but I'm, let's see how it goes. Then they said, let's switch you to oral antibiotics and see how you do. I mean, it's been frustrating because my surgery was January 3rd. Most people, they expect to be look the way I look and feel the way I feel 2 weeks out, not 6 weeks. What am I, like 6 weeks out? So that's been an issue. Again, I'm 6 weeks out, hoping to feel better and hoping to be released tomorrow. But after starting these IV antibiotics, now I'm having some issues of redness that either could be infection or rash or reaction. And I've already promised Gabriel I'll be home tomorrow, so I don't know why I promised. But we really need for me to go home tomorrow because we have a busy schedule. Tuesday, Caesar and I wanted to drive, but Caesar nixed that. He said, your first time driving should not be a 2-hour drive to Baltimore, but I have an appointment with my world-renowned leading leukemia oncologist who, one, needs to see me to make sure I'm okay after all of this, that I haven't ventured anywhere into that side, that I'm still in remission, and also do that DNA testing we've been trying to do since long before I was diagnosed with breast cancer. That is the DNA testing looking at the connection between heart disease and leukemia and the genetic markers. Again, with that, which is fascinating, they know from a blood standpoint, my sister gave me her genetic marker that will absolutely for sure give me her heart disease, but puts me at a high risk of leukemia, which I've already had. So they knew from the preliminary test that she gave me that marker and said, if we knew that 5 years ago, before all this research, we would have never given you her marrow, but we did. And so we want to keep following you. And there's a new advanced test. I'm supposed to be one of the first to be able to get this test. I'm excited. That's supposed to be Tuesday. If I don't get discharged tomorrow because of this redness, we'll have to regroup and push that back. The other update is I'm learning more and more about all the things that's being done that is done during the initial cancer to keep you alive that can do so much damage later on. As the infectious disease doctors have been doing now a lot of digging between the infectious disease doctors here at Penn and at Hopkins, looking at all the drugs and medicine and the chemo, the radiation, everything that I had. And they said, we noticed that you had a lot of a drug called voriconazole. And that drug can put you at a very, very high risk of melanoma, of skin cancer. I think there's a blood test they can do to see how high your levels are. They're sending me to a specialist, to a special dermatologist to make sure. Plus, in my DNA testing, I am very high risk already for melanoma because my parents have both had it. So next is Hopkins about the leukemia, then get with a dermatologist, then recover, and then, believe it or not, 6 to 9 months are supposed to be an updated surgery that they need to do some touch-ups of things. I'm sure everything will get pushed back because I'm the slow healer and I'm the challenged patient, more complex. It is a long process. I was looking back and thinking before I let you go that really it's been 109 days since the day I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And that was on the 5th anniversary of celebrating that I was cancer-free from leukemia and that bone marrow transplant. When we did our tree lighting to celebrate that I put the tree up early in October. And 109 days because my mom is at my house and she is from New York and she's very, very Bronx-like, and she's like, there are piles of mail everywhere. And it's true, it's been chaotic. We have piles of things. We have not had a chance to open mail, do everything we need to do. I sat in bed today and started adding up things for taxes, and I actually missed a cell phone payment. I've missed a payment or two of things. We never miss payments. And I started to think, oh my gosh, when it's 100, I can't believe it was 100 days since the day of diagnosis. And when your world gets flipped upside down, you start paying bills from your bedside and you're not opening mail and you're just not on a regular schedule. I've lost my son's planner, things just aren't organized. And when your life's kind of not organized, everyone needs structure to thrive. At least I do. It's been stressful. So I'm looking forward to gaining my independence back in driving. Since I can't drive to Hopkins and Caesar said no, I'm looking forward to eventually being able to drive. And once the doctors say that I can take Tylenol and ibuprofen for pain, then I'll be okay. And I can't wait to get back and drive and feel like a mom and pick up Gabriel at all the things he does and shuttle him back and forth. And he's excited about that too. But, baby steps. I'm trying to wean myself off all the other stuff. The reason why they don't like the ibuprofen and Tylenol for me is for anybody, it really can mask an infection. And so I'm looking forward to getting my independence. I'm hoping that everything goes as planned, that the redness goes away in the morning, that they release me and say we could discharge you from the hospital. Then Tuesday we go to Johns Hopkins, we get good test results, good genetic markers, and they feel good. That I get an appointment with the dermatologist, and hopefully that goes well. And then I'm on my way, and it's just a recovery, and then eventually we start planning a vacation that we desperately need. So I just wanted to give you an update. I thank you for all the prayers. I had my friend Charmaine and her family come, and you saw the pictures, stay with Gabriel. The whole family came, and he had a wonderful time, which made I think that's why I felt so great this morning, knowing that my son was happy. And to love me, I said, to love my family is to love me. And so I thank you for all the calls, the texts, the posts, everything, walking Coco, everything everybody's done for us. And I will pay it forward. And I always say I'll pay it forward. And I just hope that all of you armor up. And I talk to the nurses and I share that message of the prepare, present, prevail. Because you two at home, you might be sitting there thinking, oh, you know what? I'm watching the Oscars and this and that. And it may never happen to me. Something in your life will happen. Hopefully it's not cancer, but something in your world 10 years from now, 20 years or 10 weeks from now can flip your life upside down, and you need to be prepared. And how you prepare will determine how well you present your medical team. And I presented very well when I had leukemia, so that's why I'm alive, but I am broken. And then it will allow you to position yourself to prevail. And I'm going to continue to try to position myself to prevail. I walked, I'm doing everything I need to do for that success, to get back out there, to be Gabriel's mom, to enjoy life, and also to advocate for those who don't have the voice. And I think about how lucky I am to have my husband take me to appointments. I think, what about somebody who doesn't have that insurance and the ability to do that? So again, I'm going to stop rambling, but that's the update. I'll keep you guys posted, and thanks for checking on me. God bless, and have a great night. And armor up. I'm getting ready to take my meds. Have a great night. Hopefully I'm out of Hotel HUP tomorrow. Bye.